Day. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Colts taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's Week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Titans come in with 2 wins on the year. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Steps away to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
On second down, it's Taylor.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a grab by Woods. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A nice little juke. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw, Tannehill. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Escapes the sack. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Ryan on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Inside handoff, Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Henry up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Hilliard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 64 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. On 1st down, Ryan.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They begin with Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He finds Taylor, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Running straight ahead, Taylor. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,